Good evening. I'm Olivia Hansen, a senior in journalism and apparel merchandising and design. This year I have been fortunate to see the fashion show from beginning to end as the host of the Runway Report, a partnership series with the Iowa State Daily, showing the behind the scenes of the fashion show.
And I'm Austin Anderson, a senior in journalism, and I'm honored to be back emceeing this year's show.
Welcome to the Fashion Show 2019. Please welcome to the stage our managerial producers, Grace Rawson and Sydney Lawrence.
Good evening, I'm Grace Rawson.
And my name is Sydney Lawrence, and we're the managerial producers for the Fashion Show 2019. We are excited to be here with you tonight to celebrate the accomplishments and hard work of our directors, committee members, designers, and models.
In the past year, we've pushed the organization to reach new heights by giving the show a new look, refocusing our committees, and engaging with the larger community. We value the support we've received.
Our show would not be possible without the help of our amazing faculty within the apparel merchandising and design program. A special thanks to a member of our faculty celebrating her birthday today. We would like to take a few moments to recognize their contributions. Would everyone please join in giving them a round of applause?
One of the best parts of our program is the relationships we build with industry professionals. We'd like to welcome our visiting Apparel, Merchandising, and Design Executive Advisory Council. Please join us in giving them a round of applause as well.
We would like to welcome back and recognize our visiting Apparel, Merchandising, and Design alumni. Please stand up.
Lastly, we'd like to acknowledge our online viewers. This is the third year that we are live streaming the show, and we are so excited that we can share our program with alumni and friends from coast to coast. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Still talking. From architecture to accounting, the fashion show is an organization that highlights all student talent. We're excited to have the Senior Vice President of Student Affairs at Iowa State University, Dr. Martino Harmon, here tonight to present our program's opening remarks.
Dr. Martino Harmon received his doctorate in philosophy from higher education from the University of Toledo in 2013. He began his career at Iowa State as the Associate Vice President for Student Affairs. In 2016, he was appointed Senior Vice President of Student Affairs. Dr. Harmon prioritizes listening to and serving the Iowa State community. Since becoming Senior Vice President of Student Affairs, he has strengthened the division in the areas of health, wellness, safety, diversity and inclusion, student success, and enrollment management. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Martino Harmon.
Good evening, and welcome to the 37th Annual Iowa State Fashion Show. I am honored to be here tonight and excited to see this year's theme from coast to coast come to life. Each year, the fashion show is an amazing collaboration of students, faculty and staff, and industry designers. This year, the youthful and off-the-wall great industry designer Vans joins us all the way from California. Thank you for being here. The fashion show is one of the largest student-run fashion shows in the United States, hosted by one of the most comprehensive fashion show programs in the country. It gives students involved a very unique and incredible experience. Not only are they creating a real-world event full of beautiful designs, but they're also learning how to collaborate, work together, lead, and deliver one of Iowa State's signature events. This event also highlights the university's diversity. Fashion is about expression of oneself, and I can't wait to see the designs that were created by a diverse group of students, as well as the expression of diversity of those who will be modeling tonight. Again, I am honored to welcome you this evening, and I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Engagement has been a mainstay for the Fashion Show 2019. Follow us along on our social media, ISU Fashion Show. Hey Olivia, are you more of a California girl or Upper East Sider?
I live for shopping on Fifth Avenue, but I'm excited for this California sun we're about to see. We encourage you to share your appreciation for the event during intermission using our hashtag TFS2019. Please know that flash photography is prohibited. On behalf of everyone involved, enjoy witnessing the Fashion Show 2019 make waves as we go
Coast to
coast.
coast.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin our descent into Los Angeles. Ladies and gentlemen.
we'd like to invite the Fashion Show 2019's outreach producers, Hannah Harnack and Emma Kockelmeyer, to the stage to introduce tonight's guest designer.
Oh my God. Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah Harnack.
And my name is Emma Kockelmeyer, and we are the outreach producers for the Fashion Show 2019. One of our most important responsibilities is recruiting the show's guest designer. And this year, we are honored to welcome Vans. This week, we had the pleasure of hosting 3 representatives from Vans Design and Merchandising team: Derek Henneke, Jared Harmon, James McCann, and Linda Castillo, along with Katie Essex.
Vans is a unique lifestyle brand based in Costa Mesa, California, with a focus on high-quality shoes for the free-spirited, active individual. Since securing Vans in October of 2018, our team has worked to incorporate their values and perspective on off-the-wall creativity into all activities associated with the fashion show. A common theme has been empowering youth culture and educating students on creative process and freedom to express their individualistic self. Our partnership with Vans is a unique opportunity to engage the entire Iowa State community and help prepare students to make a positive impact on their future.
Sit back and enjoy this off-the-wall first viewing of Vans' 2019 collection.
Cannot think of a better use of $50,000. The winner this year is Parker.
This is a major moment in Jamaican surfing history.
Hereby proclaim July 21st as Kyle Walker Day.
Did you enjoy the Vans presentation? The fashion show would like to thank Linda Castillo, Derek Henneke, Jared Harmon, and James Buchanan for taking part in tonight's runway show. We would also like to give a round of applause to Nicholas Hadfield for his involvement in composing the music for Vans' portion of the show.
During our 15-minute intermission, please enjoy the video spotlighting our senior designers and their accomplishments.
I'm Karina Anderson, and I am a senior in apparel design.
Hi, I'm Abigail Faith, and I'm a apparel design student here at Iowa State.
Hi, I'm Blaze Bess. I'm a senior in creative apparel design with a double major in industrial design.
Hi, I'm Chase Dart. I'm a double major in apparel design and French.
Hi, I'm Connor Angus. I'm a senior in apparel design.
Hi, I'm Camber Elise, and I'm a senior in apparel design.
Hi, I'm Haley Valbrecht. I'm currently a senior here at Iowa State studying creative and technical design.
My name's Maddie Kim, and I'm a senior in apparel design.
For my senior collection, my inspiration was the artist Dale Chihuly. He's a glass-blowing artist, and he works a lot with color and shapes and different forms, and so I tried to take a lot of those elements and put them into my senior collection.
Well, I've always loved collections that tell a strong story, and I love having some sort of vintage connection, whether it be the aesthetic or the story. So I found a really unique period in time in the sport of tennis where this rebellious kind of era was a little too early for its time, and I thought that was a unique kind of combination of this classic menswear and a women's sport that was always primarily kind of uniformed, and this like rebellious period came in, kind of broke that up before it was really welcomed, before social media or things like that had a chance to give it some backing. So I thought that was really unique. I wanted that to influence my line.
So my line was inspired by the movie Pretty in Pink that was directed by John Hughes. It came out in the 80s. My biggest inspiration for my line, kind of my muse if you would call her, is Andy. She's played by Molly Ringwald. I chose Andy because Andy is really unapologetically herself and kind of represents that spirit of like non-conformity that I really like about her. And I really like how she kind of pairs feminine with, whatever she wants. And I was also really inspired by the street fashion in Japan, how they'll throw like bright colors against pastels, color block them. And I was also really inspired by the brand Lazy Oaf.
I was inspired by very current events in America, like the political turmoil in the Southwest and then like the landscape and the wildlife over there.
My inspiration for my senior line was actually inspired when I went to London. I traveled to Paris and I got to see the catacombs while I was there. And I was just inspired by the bodies. A lot of them were beaded with a lot of embellishments, and I was really inspired by that. And I wanted to somehow take the beautiful side of that and also the edgy side of that and put that in a line. And so therefore why my collection is called the Catacombs. I tried to do that with the very feminine silhouettes, but also have the more edgy, the black colors with the hands beaded, stuff like that. So yeah, the Catacombs were my inspiration.
Definitely just timing. I may have bit off a little more than I could chew in terms of the number of pieces I did, but I'm glad I challenged myself and pushed it. I definitely went with a large quantity, so that was a challenge, but kind of pushing through and staying on the schedule that I was planning on as close as I could was definitely a challenge, but it worked out, so it was a good challenge.
The most challenging part for me for creating my line was I'd never worked with any digital prints or any bags or leather or anything like that, so working with all of that new stuff was fun, but it was also a challenge.
The most challenging part of creating my collection was finding the perfect prints that were all able to work together with still being so different from each other.
A lot I can remember is staying up really late and sewing, and even though I was exhausted, just remembering that I love what I do and seeing the finished garment is well worth it.
I think the most memorable part of creating my senior line was the inspiration part. I did a lot of looking through old family albums, talking to my parents and grandparents about their childhood and trying to figure out those really big moments in their life that I wanted to capture in the collection. So yeah, definitely looking through old high school yearbooks of my parents and finding those special moments.
One memorable story from creating my line is me and a few other seniors went up to Minnesota to go fabric shopping at the fabric warehouse up there, and we were just shopping around and I found this rack that was just full of remnants, and they were perfect. They were like baby blue, baby pink pastels, corduroy, organza, like stretch velvet, and I was like, yeah, these are the fabrics, these are the colors I want to do for my line. It was really inspiring. I found like the perfect fabric and everything for me that day, and it was just an amazing day.
So I didn't know exactly what kind of designer I wanted to be, but I think I've always known that creativity and the kind of design world has been for me. When I took the test out of high school that would tell you what you're supposed to be out of school based on your generic answers, it told me I was going to be a mechanic, and I knew that wasn't correct. So I definitely grew up around design with my dad being an industrial designer. So being in that world, it felt right and it felt fun. It didn't really feel like work. So when I got to college, I really just gave it a try. That's what I was planning on, and it's worked out for me pretty well. So no complaints, and I'm excited and happy with where I'm at.
Actually, no. When I got to Iowa State as a freshman, I was majoring in French. I wanted to be a translator. And then I kind of felt like I was missing something along the way, so I decided to add apparel design. And I kind of started my interest in fashion when I was younger. I would watch What Not to Wear a lot, and that kind of got me on, the trail of fashion. And I really wanted to be in a creative field. I didn't just want to be a translator. I was like, I want to be a designer. I want to do something creative.
Funny enough, I did not always want to be a designer. I came to Iowa State for computer engineering, and I did that for a whole year, and then I switched to fashion design.
I didn't know that I always wanted to be a designer, but once I started, I knew that I was meant to be doing it.
My designs have definitely changed a lot through being here. I've started love evening wear, and I always will love evening wear, but I've tried a lot of different things now, like from menswear and children's wear, and I've realized that I love trying new things and I love learning as much as I can.
My first designs that I did were in pattern making when I was a sophomore. I guess I just wasn't that brave, and I was too afraid to do the things that I actually wanted to do because I was afraid I couldn't do it. So my designs have definitely gotten braver. I've more embraced my aesthetic and just kind of gone for it.
At first, I feel like I wanted to be like Kanye and just do the easy stuff, and since then I think I've evolved to being able to design for whatever brand I want.
Over the years, I think my designs have changed quite a bit. I think that I have gone from kind of more girly to a more edgy side of things. And I used to say that my designs were very minimalistic. I would definitely say that's not true anymore. I think I have my internship to thank for that. With Marquesa, I got to do a lot of beading and a lot of hands-on sewing with flowers and stuff like that. And so I think that that's really made me pay attention to details. And so that is something that now I love to incorporate in all my designs and forever will incorporate in all my designs.
I did not always know I wanted to become a designer. I actually was going to go into the science field when I first came to school here, but I always had in the back of my mind just a creative sense, and I always knew I wanted to be creative in what I did. So then when I switched into the apparel design program, everything just fit really well.
The most important thing to be a successful designer, I think, is flexibility, and also just, going with the flow, and if a design isn't working out, or letting yourself just kind of move it into a different way, or design in a different way, and letting yourself just be creative.
I think the most important skills to being a successful designer is just having drive. The most people that succeed just want it the most, and they know what they want.
The most important skill to have as a designer is to stay true to yourself and not let the industry morph your style into something it's not.
In my opinion, I think to become a successful designer, time is huge. You learn a lot in these next 4 years, and one of my biggest things, quality-wise, to take your time and to put all your effort into it. And I 100% will say that doing so has definitely paid off for me, and I would say the same for anyone that's going into design, is just to take everything that you're taught and really put it full force.
To become a successful designer, I think one of the most important things is to have a big picture mindset and kind of be able to envision what it'll look like in the long term, because going through the process, especially designing, is kind of daunting and very time consuming, so kind of having that big picture mindset in the back of your head is really helpful.
Iowa State has set me up for success in my future career because they've really given me a well-rounded view of the industry from not only the design side but also the merchandising side. I feel like I've had a lot of classes that teach me the business side, which really makes you a better designer, knowing how things will actually sell in the industry.
I think one of the things Iowa State has set me up for success for in my future, how they did that was really honing in on like technical skills. I know some places don't even teach pattern making, so I was very thankful to be taught pattern making, sewing, draping, all of that. Being offered classes like Optitex was really nice too, and just having professors like Sharon who taught me how to sew from like square zero, and professors like Dr. McKinney who literally taught me how to pattern make and drape from scratch. Yeah, that definitely, I think, has set me up for success.
I would say that here at Iowa State, our advisors have amazing connections for us to reach out to in the industry, and they really push us to put ourselves out there. Our professors are also very encouraging in pushing us in the classroom and creating things that are bigger than what we are.
Iowa State has set me up for success in just the classes that I've been taught. All the creative classes I've learned so much from, but then also for jobs and internships and stuff like that. I definitely have Anne to thank for that. She has been a huge support in getting internships and helping me with that, and so I think that Iowa State does a really good job with those connections.
Iowa State has been super helpful for setting me up in success for my career. I'd say mostly just by providing so many different resources and opportunities for students, whether that be with the fashion show or with internships or study abroad. I think just the accumulation of everything just makes our students here into really well-rounded people. I think the biggest lesson that I've learned along the way at school is how to trust my gut and trust the process of my creativity, figuring out that my inspiration will come to me as long as I'm staying true to myself.
I'd say a lesson I learned throughout school, definitely in design majors, is just find something that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about it, you're willing to put in the extra work, go the extra mile, and it doesn't really feel like assignment or school because you're just excited to work on it.
A lesson that I've learned along the way here at Iowa State is just to put all your effort into your designs. Definitely takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and I think that one thing that I've learned over the years is time management is huge.
enjoy the second half of the Fashion Show 2019. Welcome to New York!
This is a Manhattan Route 7 local train. The next stop is Grand Central, 42nd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Let's give a round of applause for the second half of our show. We'd like to recognize our Friends of the Fashion Show sponsors who are monumental in making tonight a success. Please refer to your program to see a list of all of our sponsors. We'd like to thank our online viewers for tuning in to tonight's production. After the show, please take 5 minutes and fill out a demographic survey you will find below the media player.
We would also like to thank the team at Studio 7 Salon and Spa in Ames for providing their services and styling the hair and makeup for all models for tonight. They were a great addition to our backstage team. Let's give Studio 7 Salon and Spa a hand.
We'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all of the students involved in making tonight's show a huge success. Please. All designs featured this evening were designed and created by Iowa State University students. So please join us in congratulating these talented young designers as they walk the runway.
The fashion show would not have been possible without the hard work of our wonderful committee members. They were selected to assist in the planning and preparation for the events that make this show a success. Each committee member is a huge asset to the Fashion Show 2019. Please help us in recognizing their outstanding work as they walk the runway.
We are proud of the collaboration and devotion our director teams have displayed this year. Each team put in many hours of planning and leading a committee of students. So please join us in celebrating the accomplishments of each director team.
Alumni and Committee Relations, Alex Pashin, Presley Eldine, and Jessica Bonson.
Art, Claire Hennessy and Lauren Hansen.
Behind the scenes, Annie Fitzpatrick, Nicole Klusner, Kennedy Kramer, and Kaylee Potter.
Design, Abby Gieser, Alyssa Best, and Grace Lundquist.
Fashion Week, Amber Vanderveen, Mara Clays, Madison Adams, and Madeline Jamrock.
Fundraising, Molly Kowalski and Rebecca Nelson.
Gallery and Display, Brooklyn Benjamin and Rachel Leininger.
Modeling, Emily Curtis, Lexi Stump, and Callie Corbett.
Philanthropy, Olivia Wabi, Kelly Roth, and Katie Fisher.
Photography, Hannah Philmeyer and Michaela Downs.
Public Relations and Marketing, Maddie Darvaux and Paige Dish.
Set design, Jacob Gasper, Hannah Hogan, and Amelia Brown.
Social media, Tammy Melton, Ashley Lees, and Blair Gelati.
Tech design, Morgan Groh and Meg Romanak.
Treasures, Sarah Heischel and Emma Rowe.
As part of the dynamic leadership team for the fashion show, the Outreach producers are essential to the organization and success of this event. Please welcome to the stage two of the recipients of the Anna McCracken Producer Scholarship, Outreach producers Hannah Harnack and Emma Kockelmeyer.
Having begun preparations back in May, our managerial producers share an undeniable passion and dedication for the fashion show. They have been involved in all aspects of the planning and preparation for tonight. Please welcome to the stage the other recipients of the Anna McCracken Producer Scholarship, managerial producers Grace Rawson and Sydney Lawrence.
The producers, directors, and committee members have enjoyed working over the past year with their faculty advisor, Sarah Bennett, who has dedicated so much of her time and energy to ensure the Fashion Show 2019 was a success. Her motivating spirit and helpful hand have given all members of the fashion show an opportunity to grow in the past year. So please welcome Sarah Bennett.
As a graduate of Iowa State and the Berklee School of Music, Nicholas Hadfield was initially hired as the Fashion Show 2017's DJ and has returned in subsequent years to elevate her production. Throughout the semester, he expanded the role by composing original music for the entire production, including the music heard in the guest designer portion of the show, adding new dimension to the interpretation of this year's theme. Please help us in thanking Nick Hadfield for his hard work and dedication.
The Trash and Show exhibit is presented by students from Awesome 222 Creativity on Demand course. The students were challenged to select and research something that was impacting our environment. Using only recyclable materials, students created designs to educate about the environmental problem of their choice and encourage a sustainable way, of living. The designs were available to vote on today at the mounted garment display downstairs. This year's People Choice Award goes to Stop Overconsumption. All right, now to begin the scholarship portion of tonight's show, we will start with the scholarship that was announced yesterday. Every year, the day before the fashion show is called Behind the Scenes Day, when high school students interested in the apparel merchandising and design program can come and experience what it's like to be an AMD student. This year, we are pleased to offer the third annual Behind the Scenes Trendsetter Scholarship to Clarissa Hoffman.
We are also pleased to announce that Todd Snyder will be awarding a paid internship and scholarship to an Iowa State student for this upcoming summer. Todd Snyder is an Iowa State alumni who founded his namesake menswear label in 2011. Since that time, he has been nominated 6 times for a CFDA Menswear Award.
Todd Snyder offers the internship and scholarship in memoriam of Ruth Glock, whose positive attitude and passion for teaching helped Todd and many other students in the fashion industry. The winner of this year's scholarship is Luke LaSalvia.
We will now move into the scholarships for the work you have seen on the runway and in the mounted exhibits this evening. On Saturday, March 24th, a team of 4 industry professionals visited Iowa State's campus to serve as the fashion show's panel of judges. This year's judges were Talisha Bunch, a technical designer for Draper James, Dr. Kathleen Smith, clinical associate professor at the University of Arkansas, Lisa Bradshaw, planner at Abercrombie & Fitch, and Brittany Lynch, designer at Redone. They judged each entry on creativity, technical skills, and execution. Please hold your applause until all of the winners for each award have been announced. Here are the winners of the Fashion Show 2019.
In sportswear, in third place, Rose Eckhart for Walking Billboard. In second place, Blaze Best and Riley Smith for Blonde. And in first place, Madeline Kim of Wit and Whim.
In activewear, first place is Kelsey Leathers, Lost at Sea.
And in first place in athleisure, Lauren Neem, Pedal to the Metal.
Suiting and business attire, first place, Kristen Bertelson, Legally Chic.
In day dresses, in second place, Karina Anderson, Makia. And in first place, Riley Smith, Madam Gray.
In formal wear, in third place is Haley Volbrett, The Catacombs. In second place is Anna Hall, Midnight. In first place is Madeline Kim, Through to Gold.
In children's wear, in second place, Rose Eckhart for Be Adventurous. And in first place, Jennifer Zoot, Puffin' Dress for Little Explorers.
Art to wear. In third place is Sophia Liu, Refugee Resilience. Second place, Jessica Hellberg, We Are. In first place is Carolyn Simon, Soul Survivor.
In first place in accessories, Connor Angus for Mesa.
functional design and uniforms. In second place, Sophia Liu, carrying on a tradition. In first place, Abigail Gieser, Haley Volbrecht, and Canberra Lees, the architect.
For fashion illustration, in second place, Lauren Latham, The Angels Sing. In first place, we have a tie between Hannah Philmeyer for Suncatcher and Andrew Wada Musil for Codex.
In portfolio, in third place, Sophia Liu online portfolio. In second place, Blaze Best, Paint the Line catalog. In first place, Abigail Gieser online portfolio.
In graduate, in second place, we have Bing Wei for Kids Heroes Fight for Green. And in first place, we have Courtney Barber for Abstract Tide. Some garments in the show tonight are digitally printed, a service offered by the Department of Apparel Merchandising and Design. Our program is very lucky to have this technology available to students as part of the Digital Apparel Textile Studio in LeBaron Hall. So in third place, for digital printing, Chi Yao Xingwang for Nicey. In second place, Elise Lee for Moda. And in first place, Blaze Best, 1010.
Some garments in tonight's show incorporated wearable technology. Students were challenged to create innovative garments that include some sort of functional technology. First place in wearable technology is David Biss, Diode Overture.
The Textiles and Clothing Museum is an interactive learning environment dedicated to the concepts of visual and object-based learning. The museum collects, documents, preserves, interprets, and exhibits the teaching collection. The collection is accessible to students, scholars, and academic researchers, and is also made available to public audiences through exhibitions and programming. The Textiles and Clothing Museum offers a scholarship for students who pull inspiration from the museum. And in first place for Textile and Clothing Museum Inspired is Elise Lee for Avant-Garde.
The clothing and textile industry is the second largest polluter in the world. The industry has taken notice and is making strides to become more socially conscious. From fabrication to construction, some garments this year have put emphasis on sustainability. In second place is Sophia Liu, Refugee Resilience. And in first place is Rose Eckerd, Walking Billboard.
During the fall semester, the seniors with a focus in apparel design must participate in a senior design studio, where they create a line of at least 5 ensembles. Students focus on everything from conception to production. For the first time, the fashion show is proud to award these students the Evelyn and Richard Schibbles Fashion Show Senior Collection Scholarship. In third place, Jessica Hellberg for We Are. In second place, Kristen Bertelson for Legally Chic. And in first place, Madeline Kim of Wit and Whim.
For the third year, the fashion show is proud to present the Laura and Russ Talbot ISU Fashion Show Merchandising Scholarship. This year, the Outreach producers worked directly with the team at Comar to develop a case study project for the scholarship application. The winner of the third annual Laura and Russ Talbot ISU Fashion Show Merchandising Scholarship is Presley Aldine.
And finally, the award we have all been waiting for, the winner of the Laura and Russ Talbot ISU Fashion Show Best in Show Scholarship is, once again, Madeline Kim, Sound of Color.
We congratulate the award winners on their outstanding work. Thank you to our many friends of the fashion show who made these awards possible. The winning entries will be on display at the Mary Alice Gallery in Morrill Hall beginning on May 1st. You are also invited to attend the gallery exhibit opening on Wednesday, May 1st from 5 to 6 p.m.
Thank you for joining us for the Fashion Show 2019. We hope you join us again next year. Show is April 18th, 2020. Put it on your calendars. Have a great night.